Last but not least, please welcome Rose number 16, Kaitlyn Vu.
Xin chào quý vị, em tên là Kaitlyn Vu, em là thí sinh số 16 tại Yên trường Irvine Valley College. Sau đây em xin nói bằng tiếng Anh. At every family gathering, I try to ignore the disappointment in my uncle's eyes when he realizes I still can't speak Vietnamese. My much older cousins are off getting married or already with baby number 2. So trying to fit into conversation is like trying to put the left shoe on your right foot. It just never quite fits. I am a second-generation Vietnamese American. Because I grew up with American influences, I don't hold the same traditional values or share the same experiences as my external family. I wondered if I can truly call myself Vietnamese, or if I'm just American. So before going to see family, I'd prepare to carry myself differently. I'd put on the mask of a traditional Vietnamese girl, simple rather than bold makeup, and strategically picking out clothing to hide my tattoo. However, during my time in Pageant, I've learned that in Vietnamese history, women are unapologetic and bold. These women would never conceal their true character, much like my mom. When my mom wanted to get a tattoo, my grandma would have never approved. So she went alone. This was her first stride away from tradition. Her decision reflected the dynamic nature of culture. It's not meant to be stagnant. It changes and develops within each generation. So when I decided to get my first tattoo, my mom made sure I wasn't alone. Instead of disapproving, she sat beside me, rewriting history. I realized that rather than fulfilling the traditional Vietnamese image, I was staining it by not being genuine to my character. Like the Vietnamese woman in my history lessons, I will no longer sacrifice my identity for the sake of others. Instead of trying to fit into the wrong shoes, I'll simply wear a different pair. How Vietnamese I am is not defined by how strongly I hold traditional values, but instead, it's how I preserve the strength of character that is embedded within our history. Thank you.
Ở nơi cuối đường có ai không, đời trôi quá dài mất em